So, tuloy po yung dredging doon at maganda naman yung nangyari. Itong mga nakaraang araw, hindi masyadong tumaas yung tubig dyan. Malaking tulong yung naging dredging operation natin. Gusto ko lang kayong bigyan ng isang maikling kasaysayan. Noong 2008, the Supreme Court has mandated 13 government agencies to clean, rehabilitate Manila Bay and put it into an SB level or swimming bathing level. At that time, the concerned citizens of Cavite was the one who put the 13 government agencies into task. At that time, the Coliform level in Manila Bay is around 50,000 mpm per 100 ml. And the standard level is 100 mpm per 100 ml. In 2008, again, the Supreme Court issued another order, that's a continuing mandamus, again mandating the 13 government agencies to clean Manila Bay. Why? Because as a matter of only 3 years, from 50,000 mpm, the Coliform level has jumped to 1 million mpm, just for a matter of 2 years. And then before 2019, before we launched the battle for Manila Bay, the Coliform level in Manila Bay has risen to a shocking level. On your right is the Dapat. It has registered 1.1 billion mpm per 100 ml. And in this area, the remedious area, around 250 million mpm. And on the other side, near the US Embassy, it's around 150 million mpm. So, the task given by the President to Secretary Simato after cleaning Boracay is to clean Manila Bay. After 2.5 years, we were able to put up a sewage treatment plant on your right, beside the Manila Yacht Club. We were able to dredge the whole Baywalk area of around or more than 500,000 cubic meters of silts. Different kind of silts, from the smallest to the biggest. The biggest is a jeepney. So you can just imagine before, when you pass by Rojas Boulevard, you can smell the awful smell, and you cannot just stand over here for 5 minutes because of the sewage smell. And today, it is our honor to report to you that the Ipagmalaki, its waters, after being treated by the SPP, registered around 10 mpm per 100 ml, well within the standard of 100. Remedios, on the other hand, it's still in the thousands, but not in the millions anymore. And ironically, but not surprisingly, on the Dolomite area, it's 147 mpm, well within the striking distance of 100 mpm. Not surprisingly, because the Dolomite is a natural occurring substance in nature, which is composed of magnesium carbonate. Our corals is composed of calcium carbonate and Dolomite, just added one, magnesium, which sometimes the doctors will give us as a supplement. Calcium magnesium carbonate is being used in the shrimp industry and in agriculture. It has a neutralizing effect on the pH or acid level. So that's why it's not surprising that on that area, it's the lowest along this 1.7 kilometer stretch of the Baywalk. This is the epicenter of the battle for Manila Bay. And when Secretary Simato happened to see an old photo of the Rojas Boulevard in the 1960s, it was lined up with a lot of coconuts. Bustling, youthful, beautiful coconut trees. But at the moment, you can see patches of the Baywalk area that don't have coconuts anymore, and some coconuts are already old, and some are dying. So he has ordered us as part of rehabilitation to plant coconut, and we are happy and privileged to have you here as part of the historical approach in rehabilitating Manila Bay. Your name, your organization will be etched in history as one who planted the coconut trees. You will be honored to tell your sons, to tell your kids, grandkids, that you were able to plant and you were able to contribute in the rehabilitation of Manila Bay. Ang Manila Bay po ay ating. Ang Manila Bay po ay para sa ating mga anak. Ang Manila Bay po ay para sa kinabukasan natin. Hindi po ito pagmamayari ng kahit sino, pero pagmamayari po ito ng ating lahat. Ito po ay ating ipagmamalaki. Kapag ito ay tuluyan nating malinis at makita natin na yung mga bata ay muling makapaglangoy dito sa karagatan ng Manila Bay. Malapit na po yan sa tulong-tulong natin. So, in behalf of my Secretary Sinato, and my Supervising and my Secretary Attorney John Nasiliones, kami po ay pusong nagpapasalamat sa inyo, sa inyong pagdalo, sa inyong pakikiisa, sa inyong pakikipagtulungan, sa patuloy na pakikipaglaban po para maging malinis ang ating Manila Bay. Marami pong salamat ulit.
Good morning po sa lahat na dito po na ating participants po, lalo sa ating mga taga-DNR. Una sa lahat, isang magpanang umaga po sa ating lahat. Narito po muli tayo, nagkita-kita para po sa isang makapulungang ganap dito sa Baywalk, ang coconut planting activity. Maraming salamat po sa ating DNR na talagang napakasipag at tutok dito sa Manila Bay Rehabilitation Project. Gayon din po sa ating katuwang mga ahensya ng gobyerno. Kaya po sana ay magtulungan tayo sa labang ito, Battle of Manila Bay. Dahil hindi lang po ito para sa ngayon, kundi po para din po sa ating mga anak at sa ating mga apo. Gaya po ng sabi po na ating Director Hiro Masuda, kung hindi po pa po na simulan ang paglilinis ng Manila Bay ngayon ay baka po nasa litrato na lang po natin ito makikita na malinis. Last week po ay araw po ng Miyerkules ay nagsimula pong dumaksa ang basura dito sa Manila Bay at halos isang linggo na po na nakipagbuno ang ating nakipagbuno sa iba't ibang klase ng basura ang ating mga Manila Bay Warriors. So, umulan man, umaraw, high tide, low tide, andito po sila para po tanggalin itong napakaraming basura dito sa Manila Bay. So, talagang laban talaga ito, So, nice po nating bigyan sana po ng palakpak ang ating mga masisipag. Opo, yung ating DPS, Mandaragat, MMDA, at ang ating DNR is Zero Rangers na talagang sila talaga yung sa battlefield, kumbaga. Ayan po. So, makakasa po kayo na kami mga inner vloggers ay patuloy po na magiging katuwang at suporta sa proyekto ng ating pamahalaan. So, dahil ikaw, ako, tayo ang kalikasan. Maraming salamat po at good morning po sa ating lahat.
Thank you, Sir Lender. Tama, ikaw at ako, tayo ang kalikasan. Let's move on to our next message of support. May we call on the representative from the Pentamed Group of Hospitals, Dr. Ellen De Vera. Let's give her a warm of applause.
To Undersecretary Jonas Leone, Director Jacob Meimban, and to all the officers and members of the different participating agencies, good morning. On behalf of the Pentamed Group of Hospitals President, Dr. Bernabe Marinduque, I would like to thank you for the opportunity to take part in the Manila Bay Rehabilitation Program through the DNR's coconut planting activity. The climate crisis poses a threat to the health and lives of the Filipinos, particularly to the mothers and children we have worked with. The members of the Philippine Obstetrical and Gynecological Society have long demonstrated a strong advocacy for the rehabilitation of our environment through various projects, lectures, and educational campaigns, and we are excited to be here with you today to affirm our stewardship and protection of the Philippine environment. Our commitment to the health and well-being of the Filipino people cannot be separated from our commitment to protecting the world we live in. And we look forward to working with you in this shared mission. Thank you and good morning once again.
Moving forward, let's hear a short message from the Department Head of the Local Government Unit of Makati, Engineer Augusto de los Santos. Good morning, sir.
My fellow workers in the government, development partners, guests, ladies and gentlemen, isang makakalikasang umaga po sa inyo lahat. On behalf of our City Mayor, Abby Binay, the City Government of Makati is in solidarity with the Department of Environment and Natural Resources, Manila Bay Coordinating Office, and all the local government units who tirelessly involved in the historic and environmental restoration of the Manila Bay. Today, we mark another milestone by planting coconut trees, which is considered as the tree of life. It is a way for us to give back life, the beauty, and the importance of Manila Bay as the face of Metro Manila. For what befalls to Manila Bay, it befalls to all the cities, towns, and villages of the region. From the city along the Pasig River, again, good morning.
Thank you so much, Engineer, for that. Okay, for our next message of support, may we hear it from the Manila Water Company Incorporated, represented by Attorney Jo Christine Celera Reville. Round of applause, everyone.
On behalf of our President and CEO, Mr. Enrique K. Razon, we at Manila Water, together with my colleagues here with me, extend our earnest support to all our partners who are present here today. It is a great privilege to join our friends in government as today we mark another milestone in our efforts to rehabilitate Manila Bay. We are here today to pledge not just our support, but most importantly, our long-standing commitment to undertake sustainable and holistic measures in aid of transforming Manila Bay into an area that embodies and reflects the richness and beauty of Manila, our country's capital. We are joined today by no other than our officials from DNR, Secretary Simatu, Undersecretary Yonen, distinguished officials from national government agencies including the PNP Maritime Group, MWSS, LUMA, PCOO, as well as local government partners from the cities of Makati, Pasig, San Juan, and Marikina. Also our frontliners and other members of the private sector, Maynilad. We are delighted to take part in today's tree planting activity because we understand that it is in line with the restoration and continuing rehabilitation of Manila Bay. We also understand that this event serves to complement the DNR's Beach Nourishment Project, which aims to bring back an atmosphere of tropical vibe that the Philippines is known for. We could not help but reimagine an image of what Manila Bay used to be as we gaze upon the same horizon that our forebears saw in the earliest days of our nation's history. On behalf of Manila Water, we carry a message of optimism that all together we could successfully restore Manila Bay. For when that day comes, we could relish a sense of fulfillment knowing that we are able to impart to our people, the youth and to future generations of Filipinos, a part of our heritage that is unpolluted and brimming with pride. More than the aesthetic side of things, we understand that rehabilitating the bay's ecosystem and marine resources are also necessary to support the coastal communities that are dependent on Manila Bay for their livelihood and food security. On the part of Manila Water, it is our vision to become a leader in the provision of water, used water, and environmental services, which will empower our people, protect the environment, and enhance sustainable development. It is our goal to provide an exceptional customer experience by implementing sustainable solutions vital to health and life. At the start of the year, we have launched the Dapat program, also in collaboration with the DENR and the local governments of Mandaluyong, San Juan, and Quezon City. The program is Manila Water's contribution to support the rehabilitation of Manila Bay and highlights our immediate and urgent response to cleaning and maintaining Metro Manila's three river system and their tributaries. The first leg of the Dapat program commenced in January this year in Maytunas and Ermitaño Creeks in San Juan City. This was followed by the Mandaluyong leg a month after with a similar event organized in Buhayan Bato and Buhangin Creeks. Then just last week, we concluded the last leg of our program in Quezon City, during which we recognized the immense contributions of our barangay river warriors in cleaning up polluted riverways despite the challenges of the pandemic. The project also sought to reduce flooding, prevent the spread of waterborne diseases, and restore the creek's natural condition. We are grateful to all our partners who have made this possible. Again, please allow me to reiterate Manila Water support for the government's initiatives, programs, and projects for the benefit of the Filipinos. Let today's activity of the DNR further inspire us to fulfill our respective roles in restoring and rehabilitating Manila Bay, for this is not an easy feat without the support and contribution coming from all sectors. True to the Bayanihan spirit, Manila Water shall continue engaging with stakeholders as we jointly steer the country closer to its national development goals. Thank you and mabuhay!
Thank you so much, Mama, for that message. Now, may we call on a representative from Maynilad, Mr. Reynaldo Angeles, for his speech. Good morning, sir.
Okay, allow me to deliver the message of our President and CEO, Mr. Ipagmalaki. Magandang araw sa inyong lahat. The Manila Bay is one of the most important bodies of water in our country, owing to its historical and socio-economic value. It has borne witness to historic battles and served as centers for trade and commerce since prehistoric times. Rehabilitating the Bay is an undertaking that we have all pledged to accomplish. Since the launch of the DNR's Battle of Manila Bay in 2019, we have made a great stride toward the attainment of these goals. Being the water concessionaire of NWSS for the West Zone, majority of Maynila's concession areas located along the Bay's coastline. Needless to say, we have a major stake in ensuring the protection of Manila Bay. So it is good to know that our government through the DNR has been relentless in its effort to protect the Bay. After all, strong political will in enforcing environmental laws is an enabling factor for Manila to also meet its service obligations. Without such kind of support, our job of catching and treating effluents will be doubly difficult. Today's tree planting activity is just one of many initiatives under the Manila Bay Rehabilitation Program. As with every small victory, we celebrate this one as well. Optimistic that our goal of restoring Manila Bay will be attained sooner rather than later. Much still needs to be done. Although the rehab program is an ambitious one, I believe that it is not impossible. As long as we all remain committed to the task and continue working together, we can bring Manila Bay back to its former glory and ensure environmental sustainability for future generations. Again, Manila will continuously support the efforts and initiatives of the government through the DNR. Maraming salamat po.